Hi, everybody. Sherry Leopold here. I'm super excited to have another incredible woman with me. Welcome, Abi Bassie-Cripps, the WOW Warrior for 2024. Congratulations, Abi.
Thank you. It's wonderful to a be a part of Wow Warrior.
Thank you. It is a really incredible community. And obviously, you, like so many of the other candidates, when you walk in a room, all you can do is say, wow, when you see you. You have such a genuine spirit for helping others. I've been the recipient of your work and great counsel before, but I would like for other people to understand who you are, Abi. Could you share a little bit about what you do and how you serve?
What? Oh, nice. What I do is help individuals with their computer, fixing their computer, so that they can enjoy it from that point on, and not want to throw it out the window. That is a real brief idea of what I do, and it brings me joy to bring joy back to their lives.
Awesome. There's that servant heart that we see so frequently in our Wow Warrior candidates. I want to ask you, Abi, what does it mean to you personally to be a woman of worth? How does it resonate with you personally?
Well, personally, it's a great honor. Um, it kind of validates my goal, if you will. It's
Can you hear that static?
no, I don't hear static.
Whoop, hang on. Hi, everybody. Sherry Leopold here, and I'm super excited to have another wonderful woman with me today. Welcome, Abi Bassie-Cripps. You are a WOW Warrior for 2024, and I say congratulations to you, Abi.
And thank you for allowing me to be a WoW warrior. It's a big pleasure.
And it's such a great community, and you're such a wonderful part of it. And we are so happy to be here with you today. Now, I know what you do, and I have used your service before, and you are such a great teacher. I really would like for you, Abi, to just share a little bit about your expertise and how you serve.
Okay, I can do that. Um, Basically, I'm a technician for computers, and but with a twist. I take care of the client and the computer so that you can go forward with the enjoyment of your device instead of wanting to throw it out the window.
I love that. She may have heard that. I call it Tech 911 call, like, oh my gosh, Abby, it's like green or it's black or it's whatever it's doing. It's not listening to me. And I know you get those kind of calls regularly and you handle them with grace, which is just amazing to me. Hence the angel wings that you see there. And I love that you do that. I want to ask you, can you share what it means to you to be a woman of worth? What does it mean, like in your core, when you hear the words woman of worth?
Well, it is an honor to be a part of that. It's um, almost um, uh, a confirmation of my goal to be a woman of worth, to be honored in such a way. Um, I don't know what else to say.
No, I love that actually. And I think you might be the only person that's really articulated it that way. And I think that's true. It's an affirmation of how we feel about ourselves that are is congruent with what we mean to be. Sometimes that's people see you differently than you see yourself. And I think it's awesome that that's an affirmation as well it should be. I want to ask you, on your journey to becoming that woman of worth, did you have any challenges or something that was an obstacle for you that you overcame? And if so, how did you do that, Abi?
Yes, it was actually started off with my truck driving. I had to overcome the fact that the truck driving was so um, manly. so full of men and very little women in the industry, and especially in Canada. Um, and that was a big hurdle to overcome, and that related back to my work as a technician. Uh, there's a lot of male dominancy in the world of tech as well. Yes, there's more and more women in both, but some people were the pioneers to give way to allow other women to get involved. And I feel I was in that realm with both. And that realm of truck driving gave me the courage to do it in tech as well.
Oh, that's outstanding, and I 100% agree. I think one thing that is a common thread between our WoW warriors also is being that trailblazer. Clearly, you were trailblazing in the trucking, but also in the tech, because it is really still predominantly male. And it's so nice to see that female voice in that industry and really leading the way. And women just communicate differently. It's not a man bashing thing. It's just they just can communicate differently. So that kind of leads to my next question. What impact do you hope to make, Abby, in the world through your platform?
Oh, that impact is, um, well, I would have to say uh, my impact would be to convert the idea of people being afraid of dealing with tech. The idea is that they're going to be comfortable with somebody like myself, so that they can get the services they need, um, and so that they can enjoy their devices and go forward.
I like that you pointed out that not to be afraid of tech, because I often feel like I'm not very good at it. And most people are really uncomfortable trying to do something they're not good at. So to have that assist, pun intended, of tech-assist.ca. Uh, but it just made me chuckle. But I think that's true, as being able to have those people in your corner when you aren't maybe good at something. That is definitely you. So, on your journey, what woman has inspired you, Abby, and been a role model for you? Somebody that helped you understand and believe you could be that trailblazer.
Well, as a child, um, I saw Wonder Woman and Bionic Woman as two characters that brought courage to me. But really, it really all comes around to my mother. My mother was a very independent woman, very able to do a lot of things, very talented, and it was her intervention in my life that really blossomed me.
Oh, that's really sweet. And I too grew up watching those two people and like thinking like the strength. I never realized, I guess, looking back on it until you just said that. That is, I was drawn to that same strength and that I can do it kind of mentality. And what a nice tribute to your mom, Abby. Thank you for sharing that. I want to talk a little bit about, and you know that I'm always pro self love and self acceptance. But I think that's very undervalued in today's society. Can you share a little bit how you would respond if you had a woman that maybe was articulating that she did not feel confident in herself or was questioning her worth? What would you say to her today?
Well, the in the tech world, which I've come across this, they've come to me with the example of, Abby, help! I got a virus. But in actuality, they're very um, uncomfortable with themselves about tech, and I'm able to turn that around with our conversation and help them realize that the issues they're having are not their fault. Quite often, they're the fault of the internet, and that's a whole nother story altogether.
Yes, and you are also an excellent teacher when it comes to navigating the interwebs, shall we say, and a great go-to person for that. I'd love to ask you, as a Wow Warrior honoree, what would you say to another woman who was aspiring to make a difference in her community and beyond?
Oh my,
It's a
uh,
big picture.
that's quite a question to answer. Um, I would say, they need to um, have time to relax. They have to love themselves, and they have to be very knowledgeable about something that they can be confident that they are uh, good with. And that combination is what built me.
That was an excellent answer and so true. And surround yourself with people who did those three things that you just said as well.
Yes.
As we wrap up here, I know people are going to be so inspired by who you are, Abby, as the Wow Warrior, as that unrepeatable miracle that you are. Would you share with our viewers how they can get in contact with you?
Yes, one of the most popular ways that people reach me is through my website. You go to your URL and type in tech-assist.ca, and you'll get me and all my services, all my information. Um, and you can have a 30-minute free consultation with me as well, and we can go forward from there.
And that is a true gift. If you are watching, please go to her website at tech-assist.ca and really book that appointment with her. She's a wonderful person to talk to. And I know you have a weekly thing. I'd love for you to share before we close, because this is a really valuable thing that you offer. Can you share what you do weekly to help people? It's where she earned those wings.
Yeah. Yes, on my every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I have what I call a Digital Desires event. It's actually on the website, and you can sign up, and the link is the same every week. So you can come whenever you wish. Bring your curiosities about computers, bring your thoughts, bring your questions, and let's have a great conversation.
I love that, and I think it's a really beautiful open forum to really start to get comfortable with tech if you are not, which just shows your service part of being the Wow Warrior and always wanting to inspire and impact. So as we close, I just want to say congratulations again, Abi Bassie-Cripps, on being a Wow Warrior for 2024. I salute you. I'm so proud of you, and I'm really proud to call you friend. Congratulations.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate it.